Hey guys, it's me, Shima Goodness here, and I am back to hit you with another video. I finally got all my stuff together, but what I wanted to talk to you about today, but before I do, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos. Hit the notification bell. Listen, what I say, people may not always agree with, but just being me. What I wanted to talk to you today was about, 21 Savage deported over depicting black excellence. And this has been blowing up all over the internet. And people have been basically stating that, since he came out with this video of a lot and it depicting black excellence, that certain people may have gotten privy to that and decided to take action against him, such as ICE. So yeah, I think there could be some truth to that, because it's funny how out of all this time, when he finally decides to change and come out and go against the system and go against the old booty poppin' hoes and stuff like that he keeps on, that he kept on his videos, and that many rappers keep on their videos, just that thug life, that reckless savagery, the images, like they were just out here just having sex and doing drugs, which some of us are. Now, some of us are. But that's not what black people are as a whole. So the fact that he comes out with this black excellence video, and then right afterwards they want to deport him, it kind of puts me in the mind of Marcus Garvey, because they couldn't really do nothing with Marcus Garvey, so they deported him too. And he was for black excellence, and he was for businesses and family and enterprise, black enterprise, and they couldn't take it. And some people may be saying, well, who is they? Who is this secret they that you all are talking about? Who is this they? And it's basically a culture. It's basically, I know a lot of people say, oh, it's a system, but system is such a general word. People may not get exactly what do you mean system? So I'm basically saying it's like a culture, like an unspoken brotherhood between certain people who are of a certain caste system or class and affluent. See, so yeah, maybe those people, the people who would profit the most off of the black dollar, and if they see that black people are generating the money within their own communities and having the money turn over in their own communities, that it would take away from theirs, because black people are some of the biggest consumers in America, and no one can deny that. Like, who can deny that? If you deny that, it's like, really? So yeah, and so that's a reason why I think maybe there could be some truth to this rumor. Also, they just can't have it. Like, this is just, at this point in time within our society, certain elites are scrounging around, like trying to keep every energy force that they can get from people. And the fact that we are generating our own energy force field within our own communities, and we're starting to wake up and we're starting to come together, I think that it could have rubbed them the wrong way at this particular time. Like, like, why now, when they're trying to get everything together with this economy and this politics going on. At first I thought, okay, well, and also with J. Cole, okay, J. Cole's in that video, and he's one of the quote-unquote conscious rappers of today. They're making rumors about J. Cole too. Now he's in the hot seat over some other stuff that I've heard bloggers and other people saying, you know, about him. Like he's doing other things that, you know, would make people look down on him for you know, as a conscious rapper. Like, oh, you're supposed to be this or you're supposed to be that. I don't know the situation, so I'm not going to speak exactly on that situation. But what I do know is it's funny how all this is coming out right after this video. Coincidence? Now, in a court of law, I'm no lawyer, but I know that even if you don't have the actual evidence, if you can have enough circumstantial evidence, that does add up to a substantial amount of evidence, I guess. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it means something. So yeah, I can't really point fingers and say, oh, this person, and this person, which I could name some people, but I don't want to give them that energy. Then again, I think they're protected as well. And that's another reason why they want to deport him, because they can't really get him how they want to get him, because I feel like he's protected, because his parents are Caribbean. And you know, if you look at my other videos, what I feel about like Caribbean people and Caribbean people and people from New Orleans and people from South Carolina, lower half of South Carolina, the Outer Banks. I feel like they, you know, they do a little something to protect themselves. So, like, you know, that's just my theory. That's just coming from my head. Yeah. So I think that it's just really funny, you know, that it's coming out right after this video, and the people in the video are like depicting like excellence, like how we're supposed to be, you know, and how a lot of us are. We all have some very affluent people within our families in the black community. So yeah, judges and lawyers and all type of intellectuals. The fact that it starts off with a hug, with two black men greeting each other and a hug, you know, it was really strong and powerful imagery. And that's another reason why I don't think that they could take it like that. Like, there have been so many conscious videos in the past, so I'm not taking away from any of those other videos in the past. Well, what I'm saying is, at this point in time within our society, it's just something that they can't have right now, because they're trying to scramble for control, and everyone needs to fall in line. So yeah, I think J. Cole is protected too, because he's with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is with Beyonce. Beyonce is Creole, and that goes back to my whole theory of the people in the native occult culture. So yeah, my take on it, I think there could be some truth to it. My heart really goes out to 21 Savage and his family for going through this, but I also applaud him for taking such a big step and taking such a step outside of the box towards helping our people. Anything that could help our people, I'm all for. Like, how could I not be? Yeah, so it's really sad that they have to go through this, and not only them, but the people who are actually on the border from his lyrics. Well, not from his lyrics, but that he spoke of in his lyrics. The children, like, these people have no mercy. These people are scrambling for control. So they're trying to figure out, they're trying to feel us out as a people But I know that if we come together and we stand for what's right and we stand for upholding our community, this can be achieved. And I do appreciate 21 Savage and J. Cole for coming out and playing their part within this particular set of energies. I do, like I said, liken this to the history of Marcus Garvey, and I think, like I said, he was Caribbean. I think he was protected as well. I remember in his biography, he was saying that his father was a Mason, and his father used to bury him in a grave and let him sit in there and think in a grave, and also, which I'm thinking now back was a ritual. I think he was protected, and so they couldn't really arrest him, and they couldn't really kill him, and they couldn't really do any physical harm to him. So the only thing they could do was just get him out of their country and let him be someone else's problem, which they deported him, and he ended up passing away in the UK. Hence, UK, where they are trying to deport 21 Savage to. And these things, to me, can be linked on a more spiritual level if you really look at the key components at play here. Yeah, so I really think that there is some comparison between Marcus Garvey and 21 Savage. And I think there is a comparison between the time period that this was going on with Marcus Garvey and the time period now. So these things are like quantum. They're interconnected with time and space. All these paradigms and all these different situations and all these different situations and energy come into play that we can give, energies that we can give. It really can be overwhelming if your body is polluted. Yeah, so I know that has nothing to do with anything, but it does have a lot to do with it, because if your body is polluted, you really won't be able to reach your optimal spirit, your spiritual level. So I think that 21 Savage, he did have his spiritual level up to the point where they could not arrest him or they could not kill him. And I think his family, his mother, his father, I think they're really doing some behind the scenes praying for their son. Also, the fact that, shout out to my girl Trina Hart, who posted a picture on Facebook of 21 Savage's mother along with the Nuwaubian community members. So now I'm looking like, okay, now here's another piece of the but yeah, I kind of put the fact that he's trying to build the community. He's trying to set a new trend of black excellence and set a new trend of black economic wealth and family, which really the main thing is the family, because if the family is together, they're gonna, if they keep on and give it some time, they're going to regenerate like a starfish. Like the family component will regenerate. And I think that the elites know this, and so yeah, they have so many reasons to go against him, and they have so many reasons to try to get him out of the country because they don't want his energy or his influence over the black community. And those are my thoughts. So I don't want to run over time, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Does 21 Savage have his deportation have anything to do with the fact that he came out with a video promoting black excellence? And until next time,